Hey Matthew, Kylie Rennie here with RinGen SEO and Digital Marketing. I first wanted to thank you for taking Tony's phone call today. And as promised, get over this short custom video with some free tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence all on your own and in turn bring in better paying exclusive customers who are ready and able to purchase your services. So with that, we're going to get started on your Facebook page. Looks like you got majority of your business information filled out. The only thing that seems to be missing is a website URL and then reviews. So adding some, getting people to leave reviews on here is going to be super beneficial for you. Facebook recently did an update not that long ago where you can actually go into the About section of your Facebook page and you can add all of the other social profiles that you have. This is super great for linking everything together and building trust and credibility with your brand. So if you haven't done that already and you have other social profiles, go ahead, jump in there and do that. I know this is not your website, but I couldn't find one for you. So we're going to go ahead and use a competitor website just so I can make sure you still get these techniques, that we can still provide them to you. And I don't want you to get concerned thinking that, hey, because this isn't my website, it's not going to help me. It's still going to be super beneficial. Same tips and tricks apply. So with that, being that we're on a website, we're going to start talking. First thing that we're going to talk about is content. Content is king in the eyes of Google. And Google likes to see around 1,500 words of content on any page of a website that you're trying to be found for. May not just be your home page, but it may be different service pages for services that you offer. Super helpful, especially being a handyman. You have a handful of services that you offer, right? It's not just as simple as handyman. It's super important that you list all of your services on your website and that each of those pages has around 1,500 words of content. That's super useful content, helpful, user friendly, easy to read, easy to understand, and really speaking to your potential customers. Now, content isn't just the words that are on a page. Content is also the images on a page and how those images are saved. Most of the time when I jump on a website, I see that business owners are saving their pictures as just generic letters and numbers or random phrases like learn more about residential, right? This is probably a link. You can click this and it'll take them to a learn more about residential page. These images should be saved as local buyer intent keywords or key phrases, not just random generic stuff. Google will find the relevancy behind the site by reading things like your content and your images. So where we can't see that with the naked eye, all we see is a picture, Google actually reads what's going on behind a website. So doing that gives you a great, it's a great way to get you found by Google and found by ideal customers. With that, we're going to pop into the second thing that we're going to talk about today, and those are citations. Citations are anywhere on the web that your business name, address, and phone number are listed. And that would be through various online directories. Directories being like Yellow Pages, Yelp, Facebook, YouTube, Better Business Bureau, Angie. List goes on and on and on. There's literally thousands of them. We get into quality and quantity here, right? So the better quality of these that you have and the higher quantity that you have. I always have an issue with those two. The higher up in the map pack you're going to get, and ideally at the end of the day, getting up into the top of this map pack here. Each one of these businesses shares about 25 to 30% or close to a third of the monthly search volume that comes in for any given keyword variation. Now, there's dozens of different keywords that are out there. Like I said, depending on what services you offer, how wide your service area is, a lot that goes into it. But getting a little piece of that pie is really going to help you, not just for business growth, but being able to talk about being able to choose the customers that you want to work with. Sorry, I got a little sloppy there with my verbiage. I'm going to actually click on this guy here because what I want to do, I couldn't find a Google business page for you, but I want to still be able to give you some optimization techniques so that if you do ever decide to create one of these, or if you do already have one, you can go ahead and do these things. So first tip is that your photos, just like we talked about on the website, are saved as those local buyer intent keywords and key phrases. that you have your photo saved as the correct dimension. So there's a dimension Google likes to see. You can find that out with just a real quick Google search. And then geotagging. So making sure that your geolocation is behind these images, so that Google can say, hey, Handyman in a box actually services his customers where he claims to service them, helps with that trust and credibility. Probably going to say that a lot in this video, but super important. Making sure that you have a fully complete business profile is also going to be super important. So I don't know if you have a physical address that people can visit. If you don't, that's okay. You just be a service area business, which is no problem at all. But having your service areas listed, services, phone number. This guy just links to his Facebook, so it looks like he probably doesn't have a website either. Hours of operation, all your fun stuff listed on there. Having a fully filled out business description around 750 characters long, not more than, but as close to that mark as possible, really showcasing what makes your business different and more unique than all other businesses around you. Why should people choose you, right? Making sure that that's in there so they can understand that. Questions and answers. They just started moving stuff around on me, so now I'm not sure where to find that. But questions and answers is something that people avoid a lot of the time. You can actually have family members or friends jump in here, ask questions on your business, and then answer them yourself. Just helps with having that fully completed profile. And then posting. So a lot of businesses don't take advantage of this, but just like you can post on a Facebook page, you can actually post on your Google business page. And by writing the right content and really speaking to your potential customers, you can drive a lot of traffic to your Google business page, and Google really loves traffic. So the more traffic you have on a page, the higher up in the map pack you're going to get. And in return, you're going to reap those rewards by bringing in better paying customers and customers that, you want to work with. So being able to choose, which customers are the ideal customer for you. Since we used Northern Power, what is this? Northern Power Electric Service. I guess they're just electrical contractors. I should have used a handyman, but nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and use theirs for this too. Last but certainly not least part of this video is backlinking. This is a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and what it does is it gives me a behind-the-scenes look at the power coming to any given domain name. If I had yours, I would be pulling that up here, but we're just going to use theirs for an example. So a backlink is essentially just one website linking to another website. And what it's doing is telling Google, hey, Google, this website's trustworthy. With that being said, not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to make sure that you're, putting your website on other websites that are relevant to your niche or industry, and that they are not spammy. So you want, really powerful, trustworthy referring domains or websites. What that's going to do over time, if you do this correctly and you're making sure that you're getting trustworthy sites, making trustworthy friends, you're going to start getting found for keywords that are, if you did everything right with your pictures and your content, that are local buyer intent keywords. Google will find a organic placement for you, so they'll give you a position. And as you start building that trust and authority with Google, they will find you in higher and higher positions. Hopefully at some point getting you to that first page of Google and getting you those better paying customers. So I hope this video finds you well. I hope it brings you lots and lots of business for many, many years to come. And if you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out. And we look forward to hearing your feedback on this. Thanks so much.